And then we have Rick Perry. I think that very good advice for Rick Perry is don't use any slang or refer to anything that's at all popular with people apparently under the age of 40. We remember Rick Perry referring to Tweeter instead of Twitter. He was talking about things that were happening on Tweeter. And so I thought maybe he meant Tweeter, like the electronics, the now defunct electronics retailer from years ago. I thought there's still Tweeters down south, but no, he was actually referring to Twitter. And then now he's I'll just play this for you. I guess he was talking about giving someone props, but instead he said during the debate, and I heard this live and just thought it was odd. He gave the Navy SEALs props. I'll play the video for you. You tell me what you think.
And we took out a very bad man in the form of bin Laden. And I tip my hat to him. I give more props to those Navy SEALs that did the job.
I believe that it was wrong for the president to go.
He's giving the Navy SEALs props. I mean, what is wrong with this guy? It's obviously not a word he's ever heard, because if you hear it, you know what the word is. So then we have to think, well, what's going on? Did he read the word and he's saying it wrong? Did somebody tell him to use this word?
Of course. In an attempt to make him seem younger, appeal to young people, make him seem more hip, make him seem, I don't know. I don't even know what. I mean, clearly someone wrote down something on a piece of paper saying, you can use these words.
Right. It has to have been written, because if you ever hear it, you won't get confused. Yeah, what? Go ahead, Natan.
Give him props for making an effort.
Yeah, at least I give the guy props, Lewis, because he's at least going out there and making an effort. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, apparently he has problems just reading English, because if he read Twitter, I mean, how would you pronounce that tweeter?
Good. That's another. That's right. That's another one where if anybody says to you Twitter, you would say it right. Somebody must be writing down things that Rick Perry should be saying.
Yeah, I mean, either the person writing them down is also completely incompetent.
Maybe somebody actually wrote it down, PROPES, and maybe Rick Perry is actually reading it correctly.
If this person is working for Rick Perry, it wouldn't surprise me in the least.
So then what else happened? Rick Santorum basically bumbled through the entire thing. Rick Santorum is out, ladies and gentlemen. If you are thinking of voting for Rick Santorum in the Republican primary, either as a parody, either as sarcasm, or as a real vote, the vote it's trash. Put it in the garbage, because Rick Santorum bumbled through with bizarre answers. He has absolutely no chance. We can call it now. He looked like a complete fool. The thing is, Michele Bachmann also ended up falling flat. Her campaign manager, Ed Rollins, flat out quit right after the debate, saying it was health reasons. I could understand if you're Ed Rollins and you're managing Michele Bachmann's campaign, and she does what she did in the debate,
you might have a heart attack.
It would give you health problems. Right. So I don't blame the guy. I'm glad he's out, because that was a loser. Clearly, after the debate, Michele Bachmann just really falling flat. She's not in the top tier anymore, I would say, after this debate. Both in terms of, if you look at the questions that were being asked and the way they were being directed, she was not really getting very serious questions. In other words, the questions that would be asked of someone considered a real contender. I think we can identify right now that Michele Bachmann is done. Do you agree, Lewis, or do you think it's a little bit premature?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I can't really say. We look at this whole debate and we say everyone was ridiculous, everything was terrible.
No, I'm going to get to that. I actually don't think that. I actually think someone did well in the debate. It's too bad they have no chance of winning. The one area where Michele Bachmann really did well in the debate is wearing the biggest American flag pin. You know, the standard size American flag pin that became popular after 9/11?
You almost can't even tell what it is when you're looking at them on camera.
Right. So Michele Bachmann kicking it up a notch. She had one that it appeared to be somewhere between 4 and 6 times the size of the normal flag pin. And it was kind of, I think, vertical at some point on her clothing. So that area is one where if you really want to be looking for patriotism is in the form of the biggest American flag pin, then Michele Bachmann really did win that debate.
And patriotism seems to be a big talking point, right?
Absolutely.
I'm surprised they don't just drape themselves in flags, to be honest.
That would be the way, I think, to get more votes.
That's what I would do.